All right, welcome to Ivy's Fortress. I'm Ashante, your creating friend today. We aren't reading, so if you stumbled upon this video, you can just back out and go back to the queue and find a read aloud. Or if you got here right on time just to find a video to describe our new creation, our Kids Klutch, then guess what? You are in the right place, and I'm here to confirm that. So, I don't have my mic on today, but I am very nice and loud, and that's the reason why I don't have my mic on, is because I am like yelling. I'm so happy about this. I finally designed, and I mean I've been working on this for years now, but I finally designed a Kids Klutch, which is an activity bag for children to indulge in their creative practices through art, literature, you'll see, and imagination. So if you got to this video because I gifted you a free Kids Klutch, well, thank you for receiving it, and I appreciate your kindness, and I hope that we can work together in the future, because the goal here is to build children's literacy skills in fun, creative ways, and I love indulging in different types of learning experiences that make learning fun. And I know kids love that too. So this is the demo bag, but I already have a bag open so we can go through the material. First one is the Itsy Bitsy book collection. And it presents make your own book. So for our first series, you'll have a book in the Kids Klutch, and it's about 4 pages. Kids will be able to create whatever they want to make a book about, whether it could be just a simple diary, or it could be a book about cars that fly, or anything they can imagine. It's up to them. And there's this dash line here they can write and sign their name, or they can talk about their title and what is in the contents of this book. So this is my most exciting part, because I know as a kid I always had journals and I would doodle and everything on everything, and it would not make my mom very happy because nobody wants SpongeBob accented furniture, I'll say. So especially in the kids format. So I will encourage you guys to make sure, if you have access to these at your local library, which I hope I can get to libraries everywhere across the nation and hopefully the world as well. But if you have access to this now, the doodling can be concentrated into this book, especially for the younger kids. As I grew up, I learned my lesson. But it'll also come with stickers. So sometimes the stickers will be images, sometimes the stickers will be letters. I want to be extremely conscious of children of all learning abilities and cognitive foundation. So if maybe your child has not developed the skill to write letters, then they can identify them and place them on the book. Or your child is more of like me, and I just did not like to write. I liked stickers. Any way, shape, or form, I'm trying to make sure that I'm connecting to all young children in some way. Every single bag is different. Let me point that out very clearly. This bag and the demo bag that I'm revealing are different. As you can tell, the crayons are different. The sensory bag, this one's glitter. This one right here is slime with some texture in there as well. Each sensory bag will be a heterogeneous mix. You guys like that word? Okay, that means that the mix is easily identifiable as different components. So it could be slime and glitter, or it could be a slime and a pom-pom, or it could be play foam and kinetic sand. You never know. It's a surprise until you get it. And then, as you can see, there will be small pieces that are contained in each bag. So make sure, I'm going to say this multiple times in this video, but make sure that you give your audience or whoever you're sharing with this, or you're getting a bag of your own, the disclaimer is there are small parts, possible choking hazards. This is a demo bag, so I will not have the stickers that I will have on it. I will also have a 3+ sticker, which means that this is for kids 3 years old and up. And then I will also have a caution sticker of small hazardous pieces in the bag. And if you don't see those stickers, just be kind and be a good reminder to individuals. I definitely suggest adult supervision, but I can't monitor every child in America, so in the world. So how you get your hands on this bag, I'm grateful, but also be mindful that we don't always know what our kids see as food or deliciousness. So keep that in mind when you are opening up this bag for your child. You'll also receive crayon sticks. But the other cool thing about this is sometimes I will feel very creative and very innovative and restructure the crayons. So all of these things you'll see right here are crayons. This one is brick crayons. This one is puzzle pieces, so they connect together, and this is traditional crayon sticks. So hopefully your child will enjoy that experience. For some kids it might make them extremely frustrated, and if you see that in your child, just take it away from them and give them a pen, or maybe find a different Ivy Swartz bag, trade it out, whatever you can work out with the individual that is providing it for you, or if you're getting it for yourself, or move on to the sensory bag. That's why it's here. I will tape every single sensory bag on top because these are all gonna be messy experiences. And if you're a parent that is not into opening up, look, I'm the parent that would be like, let's crank out the slime at a Cheesecake Factory, and maybe never be able to go to Cheesecake Factory again. But nonetheless, I am that kind of parent. I love fun, just wild experiences that are within, social norms, kind of a little bit abnormal, but I don't want my child to ever feel restricted in her creativity, because a lot of the things that have occurred in our lifespans and in our history have been because an individual was being really imaginative and they took that extra step. So in this sensory bag, they can push it, play with it, and then if you get in a contained environment and you want to open it up, maybe it's your first time witnessing kinetic sand, then you can cut it open, you can take the tape off, you can unclose the bag and then pour it into a contents. But remember, adult supervision, please, 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 or some type of mature eye supervision, 13 and older. These bags are intended for kids 3 years old and up. So you can find a 13-year-old with this bag, a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, whatever fits that individual's fancy. It's not restricted to anybody, but I do prefer those younger babies not to get their hands on these bags, period. Just because you just never know. You never know. So it'll also come with a trinket, another possibly hazardous item, because it has small parts. And if you have a very fun kid who likes to do this a lot and see if they can break stuff, it's okay. Just remember, small parts. I made each of the trinkets by hand. Most of them will be made out of clay. Some I'll find some unique ways to make keychains, or maybe a souvenir that just looks interesting that a kid may like. My daughter and I, we both share love for rocks. You will find us at a park playing with the rocks there. Don't know why. It's just our thing. Maybe just texturally it feels good to us. So we will go grab rocks at the park and it'll be fun for us, a very fun day. Some individuals, they're like, I'm not really into the whole nature thing. So I try to give, once again, that unique experience for every bag. Like I said on my Instagram page, I try to, anything that I create, I am motivated by the career lifestyle of an artist or a musician. They have a catalog of music, whether they produce it, wrote it, sung a lyric, or played a beat. They had a piece in that, and all of their songs are different. I want everything that I ever create from Ivy Swartz to be different, bag to bag, clutch to clutch, activity to activity, because it's important to know that imagination can turn into just about anything. And when I am sharing experiences with children, I want to make sure that they feel safe, they feel encouraged, and they feel motivated to do as they feel, as long as it's not hurting or harming themselves or others. So that's how they learn, that's how they develop, and it's kind of a trial and error thing, Some kids, they learn to walk because they see everybody else walking. Some kids get a lot of practice in. Some kids, just wait a while to walk, and then one day they decide to wake up and start walking. You never know what's actually going on in a kid's brain, and that's the drive of Ivy's Fortress, is just give to kids so they can receive and pick what they want and know for sure and self-actualize themselves in productive and confident ways. My biggest motivation behind creating this specific design was I was at a track meet and I was on extreme mom mode. I packed everything, a potty seat because we were potty training, extra pull-ups just in case she had an accident and didn't recover, sometimes how that happens, moms. I wanted to make sure she had everything, wipes, furniture wipes, like sanitizing wipes, hand wipes, every wipe you could even think of, I had it in the bag. But I missed one thing. And that one thing was some type of entertainment or a toy. And the only thing we really had was the phone, screen time. And unfortunately, I didn't like the experience because I felt like a complete failure. As a parent, as an individual, not even parenthood, as an individual, we know as adults what entertains us, what we need to take to go to places. Kids are sometimes just tagging along and they are just enjoying the experience, and their resilience is something to be spoken of in formats, because in forms like podcasts and interviews and Instagram reels, because truly there are some aspects about developing our kids that may just fall through the cracks sometimes. And for this specific instance, I had no toys. I had no way to entertain her. But because I was coaching, I had a good filler, which was my mom, her G mommy, and she played with another young girl who was a little bit older than her, and they had pen and paper, and that is okay. Sometimes you just have to be innovative in that way. It seems super simple, but I don't know if I could ever locate pen and paper at a track meet, and I ran track for 16 years. So I am grateful that experience turned out well, but I know I needed something, and I know that other kids may have that situation where it's just go, pack, get ready, get out the house, get on time, and then you're out the house and you're there and you're realizing you're missing some very essential items for the very little ones, aged like 3 to 6. So if you had any scenario or situation like that, I'm glad we can relate. And if not, trust me, kids are often, the fun piece of kids are often forgot about. They're often told to sit down and be quiet, do what you're told, do with that. But it doesn't necessarily develop a learning environment. And I love to see kids learn everywhere and anywhere. So with the Kids Klutch, I'm glad you landed on this video. I hope you can reach out to me and give me your feedback if you did stumble across this bag some way or some shape or form. And I greatly appreciate anything you can share with me, whether it's questions, concerns, conversation, building a relationship so we can share our creations together to, once again, encourage and enlighten kids on indulging in creative practices through art, literature, and imagination. Well, that's all I have, and I hope that you can stick a while, maybe scroll through the channel, hit up some story times. We got some good books, and we have dogs, 2 of them, and an awesome child who's a star. All right, a star in her own right. We all are, right? Well, catch you next time. Bye. We truly enjoy sharing our adventures with you here at Ivy's Fortress. If you do too, like our videos and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Well, what are you doing? It is your choice, but we'll race you there. Bye.